live to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Imagine.
In originals, read it speedier.
Intolerance, ignorance, inequality. It's the world we find ourselves in. Tradition.
For the sake of tradition.
Well, that's the way we were raised. Selfishness. Social conditioning. That's a good little Pavlov. Now run along and do what everyone else does. Racism. Sexism.
Ageism.
Ethnocentrism.
Religionism. Hold on. Religionism? No. Religionism. The belief that your religion is superior to another, implying that someone not in your religion will burn in hell.
Homophobia. Fear. I've had about 5 cold ones, so I'm gonna come right out and say it. Did you know that there is a color boy on your Christmas card? Hate.
Violence.
But wait, we didn't want it to be this way. Yeah, we didn't cause this. It was inherited.
Now what intoleration are you kids talking about?
We're talking about the fact that you all don't get it.
We have long enough behind labeling everybody.
Yeah, we don't care what color you are.
What church you go to. Or who you love. It's not an issue for us, but yet you keep shoving your prejudice down our throats.
What?
No,
In my day, kids respected their elders.
Well, in my day, we find it hard to respect those who have such hate in their hearts.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Hunter.
Do you want to go out sometime?
I would love to.
Hey, Mom. Can Jen and I go out to the movies this weekend?
Jen is biracial, Hunter. You know we don't support that. We aren't racist or anything, but dating is different.
Jen, I'm sorry. We can't go out. My parents don't want me to go out with a mixed girl.
It's cool. I'm used to it.
If they're racist or anything.
Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see and learn.
When I was in the military, they gave me a medal for killing 2 men and a discharge for loving 1.
Don't ask, don't tell. If gay and lesbian people were given civil rights, then everyone would want them.
If homosexuality is a disease, let's all call in gay to work today. Hello, can't come to work today.
Still gay. Labels are for violence.
Labels are for clothing.
Labels are not.
For people. My mom blames California for me being a lesbian. Everything was fine until you moved out there. That's right, Mom. We have mandatory lesbianism in West Hollywood. The gay patrol busted me and gave me 7 days to add a significant amount of flannel to my wardrobe. Brandon, Missouri. What happens when straight people are allowed to decorate on their own?
I told my dad I was gay, and he beat me until I couldn't walk.
I was kicked out of my home because I wouldn't stop being gay. I was 15.
I would rather get high than deal with society's rejection of me.
After kids teased me at school every day, my dad said I deserved it.
I killed myself because I was gay.
Will I lose my dignity? Will someone care? Will I wake tomorrow from this nightmare? Have you seen the news? African Americans score much lower on standardized tests than white. I wonder why that is.
Let's ask the teacher.
Miss White!
Why do blacks continue to score lower on the standardized test than the whites?
Well, you see, much of it has to do with socioeconomic status and less to do with race. You see, children from better homes have access to educational materials growing up that help them get a better start at school. So many kids spend their entire education playing catch up. It's called the achievement gap.
Me. I'm over here.
That makes sense, but it doesn't tell the whole story.
Let's go ask Miss Q.
She keeps it real.
Miss Q, why do blacks continue to score lower than whites? Understand? I just...
Well, this is my opinion, and y'all know I keep it real, right? Mainly because black students are misunderstood from the get-go. They're highly underrepresented by the people who teach them, especially black males.
Miss Q, what are you saying?
I'm saying most teachers are white women who grew up in neighborhoods where no black people live. How can they reach out to children that they have no cultural exposure to? But it's not the whole picture. It's a hard issue to solve. And trying to ignore it for the fact that it makes us uncomfortable is doing all students a great disservice. What are you doing? I'm zipping it under the rug.
I'm 11 years old in 6th grade, and I can't read.
The class is so full that the teacher doesn't even notice me. But I still can't read.
I can't spell.
I can't write.
And most of the time I don't know my left. Am I right?
But they keep on passing me. Because I can dribble the ball,
And I can hit a three-pointer, y'all.
and I can almost dunk.
But I can't read.
And the teacher's aide says it's the teacher's fault.
And the teacher says the Board of Education.
And the board says it's my parents' fault.
And God, my parents blame me.
But I still can't read.
And it was on the biggest game day of the school year.
I was coming down the lane.
Getting ready to do my thing.
When number 13 crashed into me.
And at the same time, I heard my knee snap. I saw my family's dreams shattered.
You see, they depended on me to get us out of the ghetto.
The last thing I remembered was the doctor saying I would never run again. So now I'm asking y'all,
What are my options?
I can't read.
Father, hear me when I call on your name. I need you to rescue me now. Father, here I am once again. Can you rescue me now? So you want to know why I'm always high?
And why you never ever see me cry?
Sure, I would like to have more knowledge.
But my dad worked up all my money for college. So how can you look at me with such conceit?
When you don't live on my street.
Do you know why I choose to steal?
And do what I have to do just to get a meal?
Look at you, with your life so sweet.
I was only walking home with some Skittles and tea.
You don't live on my street.
You asked why at 16 I'm having this baby. Am I ignorant?
Retarded or just plain lazy? What on earth was I thinking about?
I was hoping my mama would want to put me out.
See, your mama's boyfriend ain't messing with you. And putting his hands on your little sister.
Well, do you have rats running across your head?
When you lay down in yours.
Do you have shoes to cover your feet? Then you don't live on my street. No, you don't know a thing about me.
But there are some things you must see.
Until you
have
walk
walked my walk.
Until you talk my talk.
Until you've heard life through my ears. Until you've cried with my tears. Until you stood under my rain.
Until you have felt some of my pain.
Until you've eaten what I have to eat. Then understand this.
You don't live on my street. It's time for us to demand more from the society that has been put in charge of us.
No longer is it acceptable to label people.
Ostracize, condemn, or fail people who are different from us.
No longer will we ever tolerate hate crimes.
Inequality in education.
Passing anyone because we don't want to deal with them. Bullying.
We are the future leaders of tomorrow.
And we simply want more.
No, we